What's up guys? In today's video, we're talking about the two trades to close out my week. Today, I took a long position on GBP CHF, as you can see, that ended up stopping me out for a loss of about 19 pips. But I had a short position on EurUsd carrying from overnight last night that ended up making my day profitable. So I'm going to show you what I liked, what I didn't like, and how I managed these two trades. Alright guys, so before we get into the charts, let's talk about my P&L for the day that you see in front of you. EurUsd, you can see one entry price, 73.8, closed at two different positions, 55.9 and 52.3, with about 3 pips in between there, right? You can see the difference between the 55 and the 52 would be about 3 pips. So that was one EurUsd short position, like I said last night, that was closed today at two different points, half and half. I closed 50% and then another 50%. The GBP CHF position, you can see entry at 1.20596. That stopped me out about 19 pips lower as I was trying to see it move higher. I was long. It stopped me out lower for, like I said, a 19 pip loss. So between the EurUsd position and the GBP CHF position, I was still profitable in the day. Not a huge winner of a day, but still profitable because I'm taking good setups and consistently following the system. So let's go to the charts and talk about the two trades. Here's EurUsd marked up from last night. Now I was a little bit late on my entry, but I still had confidence in the structure. I still wanted to see if I could make some money overnight, and I did. And that's what you see here. So when we pushed off the 21 EMA, pushed off the 8 EMA, you knew that we were more likely than not going to see more movement to the downside. Now, it doesn't just come from the price action and the TDI that you're seeing here today. If we zoom out here and we're looking at the hour time frame, if we zoom out and go back just to the end of last week, the 15th and 16th, that would be Thursday and Friday of last week, you can see the divergence created. And if you haven't seen my divergence video, we actually talk about this setup in that video. I'll link that above because that's really important to understand. But that divergence created there told me that we might see movement to the upside, right? Even though we had the potential for movement to the upside, you still have to respect overall trend. So the divergence creates a zone here of support at the bottom. Now let me draw this so we can all see it like that. And we'll send this all the way over, right? Now that zone is very, very important as you come in from the divergence last week into this week. All throughout the week, we could not break the zone. But at the same time, and this is very important, we were still making lower highs from here Monday into Tuesday into Wednesday into Thursday. The highs were still going lower, not much lower, basically moving sideways. But every time it came higher, it wasn't breaking out for a higher high. It wasn't breaking structure, which made me think that we were more likely than not going to keep moving lower. That was then confirmed with the TDI. When the TDI starts to fall over under that 50 value, we call it the sell zone. When it starts to fall into the sell zone there, you're more likely now even to think that it's going to move lower. More indicators telling you the downtrend is strong. So when we get the entry signal last night, you follow the plan. Take the entry, put the stop where it should be, and you're looking for 2 to 1. Now, I closed the trade this morning here up about 20 pips because the risk was only about 10. That's 2 to 1. All of my trades, I'm looking for at least 2 to 1 risk reward because I'm winning about 6 or 7 out of 10 trades. So as long as I keep hitting 2 to 1 at least, I can continue to make a consistent profit over a long period of time. So EurUsd, again, it started from the divergence. The zone was created. I was still waiting for the break of the zone to the upside. But since we didn't get it, I stayed short biased. And when the short entry signal presents, you've got to follow the plan. So that's EurUsd. That was the reason for the trade last night carried into this morning. Now, let's take a look at GBP CHF. We're now going to go to the smaller time frame. So you can see on the hour here, we had a huge push up yesterday, right to the 800 EMA, that dark blue line. My entry this morning was based off the 5-minute. I was still trying to carry that long momentum into today. This didn't work out for me. Now, it did end up, as you can see, pushing down pretty hard right around 8 o'clock in the morning. We had some CAD news plus some high impact unexpected news out of China that they're retaliating back against the US tariffs. So that kind of caused the entire market to kick up. AUD, JPY, all the JPY pairs started to move down. So when that breaking news hits, you know it can get crazy. And this is an example of that. And that's what ended up stopping me out because structure still held. Prior to this big 8 o'clock news bar here on the 5-minute chart, look, we were holding the 50 EMA. We had just pushed right off the 50 EMA, making a lower high from previous structure back here and back here. The TDI was moving the buy zone. Even now as I'm filming this, it's still in the buy zone. So there's still, I think, potential for this to come higher today. But my entry was here on the break for a new high of day, 6:20 in the morning. TDI confirmed it. Higher time frames look good. So you take the trade. Now, you can see it does shoot up about 1 R. It goes about 17 pips into profit, 18 pips into profit. But then on the news, it gets shoved down, and that's what caused the 19 pip loss. Now, because I was sized appropriately, because I understand how to use good risk management, this doesn't kill my day. This actually doesn't even hurt me enough to have me have a negative day. It does suck to lose a trade, of course, but you have to be unemotional to that. That's a cost of doing business. This was a good breakout that followed the plan, new high of day, TDI confirmation. I want to be in these trades more often than not. It just happened to be that with news today, it's a Friday, it ended up not working out for me. And that's why, again, exercise proper risk management. I didn't grade it as an A+ setup because it wasn't. It was a B setup. So I sized down into it, and that's why you can still accept the loss and move on appropriately. After analyzing, seeing what could be better, just knowing that for the future is all you need to do. So again, between the two trades, here's the P&L on the day. EurUsd, using that hour time frame to take that trade overnight, made my day profitable. GBP CHF took a little bit back from me, but I still feel really good about the trade. I think that more often than not, like I said, I'm going to take those setups. So I hope the video helped. I hope you learned something. If you did, drop a comment in the comments section. Let me know. Give the video a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.